Hello guys, my name is Kiki and welcome to my channel. I've been a crafter for almost 30 years, yeah, that long. But if you want to learn how to decorate your home on a budget while having fun at it, hit the like, subscribe and stay tuned. Today we will be making beautiful spring and Easter DIYs. I'm so excited to start this new season. What we are going to need for our project are branches. Yes, I know, branches from your yard. And a zip tie. We're going to tie it together in the center with using our zip tie. And also we are going to need peonies from Walmart, 97 cents as you can see. 2 of them. 2 of these flowers, let me check the name. White daisies. White daisies from Walmart also, 97 cents. And tulips from Walmart, 97 cents. I know, I love Walmart. I'm not sponsored. And we're gonna need some of this baby's breath that's left over from a project. And this garland I bought from eBay, 77 cents. Awesome deal on that one. And I have this eucalyptus from another project that I will be using. So let's get started. First, we're going to start by adding our garland to one of our branches, as I'm doing. And then wrapping it around our swag, leaving like 1 or 2 inches, I would say 2 to 3 inches, in between each lap, so we can wrap all of it around it. And now I'm adding some glue on the inside and gluing the end part. Now we're going to start adding our flowers, and I'm starting by adding the tulips because I want the tulips to the ends of our swag, or bow swag. I like that word. Our bow swag. And now we're gonna continue adding our tulips without repeating the colors. As you can see, they have 3 different colors. One is a fuchsia, one is a pink, and one of them it's like a lighter pink. So we're gonna try not to put 2 of those tulips with the same color together, just like that. And now we're gonna repeat the same process on the other side. What you're gonna see over here is that we're gonna mimic everything we do on one side on the other side. That's what I always recommend to people, that if you mimic what you do in one side on the other side, your arrangement would look a lot more professional and more beautiful. And now, as you can see, we are finishing with our tulips. And we're gonna start with our peonies by adding them and mimicking. And the other side, I'm keeping, as you can see, all of the leaves of my flowers because I like the green that the leaves add to the swag on the final product of the look. Yes, the look is the better word to describe it. Now I'm adding my eucalyptus. As you can see, I'm cutting it, and you're not gonna see how I place it over here, but in the other side you will see the placement of the eucalyptus. Now you can see it like that. We're adding it to add more dimension to our shape. And keep on adding flowers until we finish all of our bouquets or our bunches of flowers. I think bouquet. I don't know how that word is said in English, but I think it's bouquet. Keep on adding your flowers to your liking. You can add whatever flower you like, and you can do it at anywhere or everywhere. This is to your liking, and the beautiful thing about flowers is you can never go wrong with flowers. Once you start gluing, you will see where you want to place the other one. I can guarantee you that. Never be afraid of creating something with flowers because flowers are really forgiving. Believe me, they are really forgiving. And now I'm gonna add a daisy on the middle of my arrangement because I love how that looks. Just wait, like that. It looks amazing. Amazing, that pink with that white. Wow, I'm so in love with it. It's like a pink and peach. They are just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. And keep on adding them like so. Now, as I'm working to the bottom part of my arrangement, as you can see, I got up. I was sitting and now I'm standing because I like to add dimension to the bottom part of my flowers or my floral arrangements. So now, as I'm explaining, I'm gonna add some dimension with that eucalyptus, as you can see. That will be the bottom part of our arrangement, and that gives it a different drop to our arrangement. You would see a little bit later what I'm talking about. But this is just adding more dimension to our arrangement. And just like that, you have it. Beautiful bow swag. That's it. And this is how it turned out. As you can see, it's huge.
For our first project, we're going to take 2 stir sticks without the handle and we're going to glue them together like this. Then we are going to take these letters that I made out of foam board and we're going to paint it in blue, in that Waverly color that I showed you, and that one is hazelnut, and the cameo pink. First one we're going to paint is the blue one, then we're going to paint the pink one, and after that I'm going to paint the brown one. Then what we're going to do, with that hazelnut, paint that, and then paint with mineral that tag. Now I'm going to give it a good dry brush all around those letters because we want to recreate. One thing that I saw on Kirkland's, I think it was on Kirkland's, and it looked beautiful. Now let's galvanize this, and you have seen me do this lots of times, but I'm going to leave you in the cards above a link to a galvanized look tutorial so I can explain it a little bit better. Now we're going to take moss for this O, and we're going to cover this O completely with that Spanish moss. Just like that, a little bit of hot glue here and there, and we're going to add lots of that moss because we're going to trim it a little later. Then we're going to take this piece of sturdy burlap, and we're going to cut 2 cute ears like this ones. And now we're going to measure those burlap ears, and then we're going to take some of that burnt umber and we're going to paint the borders like this of those beautiful ears. And those are the cute bunny ears we're going to put on that moss O. Then we're going to let it dry after we finish, and we're going to attach those beautiful ears to our moss. But first, we're going to take the burnt umber and we are going to paint the borders of the tag like this, really nicely. We're going to paint those borders using that burnt umber. And as I told you, I saw this inspiration on Kirkland's and I wanted to recreate it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it our own because sometimes we can't find the right supplies on the craft store. And I couldn't find that was a grapevine wreath, I think, for the O. So I made them out of poster board, and I'm going to use this tag that I found at Walmart. So we can add that hippity thingy on the top. You would see why this is my first project in a little while. So we're going to continue painting those borders. Then we're going to let them dry really nicely. After we paint them like this, We let that dry and we take the black Waverly, no, that's apple barrel. And we're gonna write in this tag, hippity. Yes! We're gonna write hippity on the tag like this. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna glue those ears to the moss O. For that, I'm using a little bit of hot glue. Then I'm gluing it like this. And then I'm gonna grab some of this lavender from Walmart. Let me show you. And we're gonna start gluing lavender all around that moss, like this. And we're gonna continue adding that lavender until we cover all of that wreath, or O. So we're gonna continue adding those like that. And you can see it's looking beautiful. It's gonna look beautiful with the blue H and the pink P. Now I'm gonna make a bow out of this old piece of burlap ribbon like that. Now I'm gonna tie it in the middle, and that's my glue gun bow. So we're gonna tie it really nicely and sturdy. Then we cut the excess twine like this, and then we're gonna come back with the hippity tag, and we're gonna remove that label, I forgot. And we're gonna add a little piece of twine like we did with the bow. Then we're gonna cut the excess and we're gonna glue the hippity on the wreath like this. Then we're gonna glue the twine on the top of the ear, and then we're gonna put the beautiful bow over there. Now we're gonna assemble this, and we're gonna start with the O. Then we're gonna add the H to the side, and then we're gonna add the P, and we're using the stir sticks for that. And look at this. This is looking so beautiful. The camera isn't making it any justice. I'm so in love with this piece, and it's a hot piece. I'm gonna use this egg that I got here at a store, but you can get them at Dollar Tree. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the two parts together using my hot glue like this. Then when we have them together, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seal that lip that it has with a little bit of spackling, just like this. You can get your spackling at Dollar Tree as well. Now I'm gonna go all around it so we can paint it, and for that we're gonna use Waverly white chalk paint, and we're gonna paint it completely, front, back, sides, and everything. We're gonna give it 2 coats, good coats, and if you see that it needs a little bit more, then give it another one. Now that it is painted, I'm gonna take this that I cut with my Cricut, and you will find in the description box down below the link to it. It's an Etsy shop, and I just love those images. I'm not sponsored, but you can go and check them out. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taping this to my egg because I tried to use stencil decal and I got all of that paint off. I forgot to add a little bit of Mod Podge. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace it like this, and I'm gonna trace the design, the parts that I want. I'm not gonna do everything because I'm gonna be hand painting this, and that's hard. So I'm just tracing the pieces that I want that will make it look like the inspiration piece. After that, I'm gonna remove all of this tape, and then I'm gonna repeat that 3 more times. So what I'm doing is I'm just removing that. Let me just finish my image. And now you can see it. Now I will repeat that, and then I'm gonna take my Ocean by Waverly, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start painting those lines, designs. I'm gonna paint those, and I'm gonna paint all over, as you can see, covering everything that I traced. Remember that I'm a Plaid ambassador, and in the description box down below you're gonna find the link to my Amazon front store so you can go and check out all Plaid products. So you can find this beautiful ocean blue and lots of other things like the Mod Podge I forgot to add. Now what I'm doing is I'm just painting it completely like this until I have made my beautiful design. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my time, as you can see, just painting it and making it look beautiful. Here you can see that I'm just finishing this up, and I missed a spot in the bottom that I did not paint when everything peeled off. What I'm gonna do after I finish with this is I'm gonna just paint that spot and continue painting my egg. Now let me finish with this so you can see how beautiful it looks. There is a spot that I have to repaint. Now, after I finish, I paint that and you can see that I'm covering it like that. We're gonna let it dry, continue with our designs, and here you can see it. It is all painted and beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do is the center on the top. I wanna make some lines there like our inspiration piece, and I'm using my tape like this to make that circle. I'm just gonna erase everything that I do not need, and then I'm gonna come back with my ocean and my paintbrush, and I'm gonna go around it like that. After I finish with this line, I'm gonna paint another one on top of that one just to make it look more like our inspiration piece. And as you can see, I'm taking all the time in the world to paint this, and I'm anchoring my wrist to the table and also to the egg to make my hand a little bit more stable, and I can go all around it without missing a spot. Now I'm gonna repeat this process on the top like that, but this one, it was a freehand, and I'm just painting it like that all around. And after we finish with that, we're gonna give it a good clear coat just so we don't have any more peeling of the paint, and that will be it for this beautiful egg. Now here you can see it, and this one is beautiful. I just love it. But let me know in the comments below what you think about this one, because yeah, I'm biased. This one is quick and easy. We're gonna take a wood round that you can find at Dollar Tree, some antique wax, and I'm gonna go all around it to my wood round with this antique wax. I'm gonna cover everything, and also in the link to my Amazon front store, you can find this wood rounds if you cannot find them at Dollar Tree. And you will find all plaid products because I'm a plaid ambassador and I just love all of them. I'm going to continue just staining all of this completely until I have finished. And then I'm going to take a wet wipe and I'm going to wipe all of these excess of the paint like this. Then I'm going to let this dry completely so I can add this beautiful decal that I made, and you cannot see it, but I will show you a little bit later on. Let me just get it ready. And now you can see it, and it is a beautiful bunny. You can just type eyeglass bunny on Google and you will find lots of beautiful images that are free and you can use on your Cricut. Now I'm going to remove the transfer tape, and here we have it, and it is so beautiful. Let me cut the excess because I made it a little bit too big. And after that, we're ready to decorate. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my beautiful solo wood flowers. And for that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just glue them on this corner. You can use any flowers you want, but I just wanted to use my solo wood flowers. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of hot glue over here and gluing them around. As I told you, you can use any flower you desire, but look how beautiful these ones look. I just love them. And then when I finish with this and I add another one in that corner, that will be it. But you can add a beautiful beaded hanger or a rope hanger or maybe a twine hanger like the ones from Dollar Tree. But I think for me, this one is perfect. Now let me show you. And here you can see it, and I just love it. Look at that. It is so cute. This one is so cute. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below because, yeah, I love it.
Form, and that one is a grapevine wreath. We're going to need flowers, and I have two types of flowers, as you can see. We're going to need 2 from each. And we're going to need leaves, and we're going to need 2 from those leaves. Our moss bunny, and I made this beautiful bow from a tutorial from Arlene Country Craft Corner. First, we're gonna take our flowers. I bought all of these flowers from Walmart because I don't have a Dollar Tree, but I found these beautiful flowers at Walmart for 97 cents, and you can't beat that. I just love the variety Walmart brings. And then after you take all of the tickets from all of your flowers, that's quite of a job. But after you take that, you're gonna start arranging them using the leaves first, after that the lavender and the flowers, and repeat on the other side. After you have that, you're gonna tie it using a strap or a zip tie, and then you just push it, you pull it until you tie it. Then you're gonna arrange your leaves so they look at you or facing forward, and then put another tie or zip tie in the other side so everything is really tight and won't move or fall from your wreath. Then we're gonna take our bowl and we're gonna attach our bowl to our swag, moving both the pipe cleaner and the swag. Then we attach a zip tie and look for the strongest branch or vine on our wreath, and we're gonna tie that zip tie to that strong vine of our wreath. And then we're gonna take our wreath and start bending it so we can put some zip ties on the flowers and attaching it to a strong vine, as you can see. So our swag takes the form of our oval wreath form. You see, it's taking the shape of the wreath. And now repeat the same steps on the other side. After that, you cut the excess of the zip tie, and that's it. Now moving forward to taking off the tag of a wreath. I forgot that. And now moving forward to our bunny. I put some straps on the back part of the bunny and I'm tying it to the strongest vine I can find of my wreath using those zip ties. And that's it. After that, you cut the excess and you have a beautiful spring wreath. Now a good fluff to that bow. As Arlene says, you have to fluff, fluff, fluff. Fluff it and that will be it. And this is how it turned out, as you can see.
If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. But if you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to all of my social media so you can go and check me out over there. A bunny butt, yeah. And for that, I'm just gonna take this plaque and I'm gonna remove that twine, all of it, and then I'm gonna take my spackle and I'm gonna cover those holes using my spackle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press the spackle on the holes like this until they are covered completely. And as you can see, now I have them. Now I have to let this dry really nicely so we can paint it. Then I'm gonna take 2 eggs of Dollar Tree ones and I'm gonna do the same to them, but as you can see, I'm just covering the holes on the front and the back of that wall plaque or circle or oval from Dollar Tree. And then I'm gonna take the eggs and that's it. Now I'm gonna take all of them and I'm gonna paint them in ivory from Waverly. This is the one that I'm using, and I'm gonna cover all of them front and back. No, front and sides, no back. But if you want, you can cover the back also, so you have everything painted. As you can see, I'm just painting all around it like this. And now I'm gonna paint those eggs too, so we have everything covered in that beautiful ivory color. And as you can see, I'm just painting the sides and the front. I told you that you can paint the back if you want. But I decided I wasn't going to paint it because no one's gonna see the back of my sign. After you paint all of this, we're gonna let it dry. And I know I'm not a fan of letting anything dry, but we need to. Then I'm gonna come back with Violet's ballet slipper from Waverly, and we're gonna make cute bunny feet. And for that, I'm using a paintbrush like this. And we're gonna paint that top part like making another egg, an egg inside an egg. And after we do that, we're gonna make the 3 cute paw. I can't remember what are they. But the cute fingers And for that, I'm using a dowel and some paint, and like that, I made the two of them. Now, I'm gonna take this piece of cardboard and yarn, and I'm gonna make a pom-pom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie this yarn around that cardboard 100 times. Yep, 100 times. So we're gonna continue just wrapping around like this until we have those 100 turns or laps. And then we're just gonna bring it to the front like this. It's a little bit of a struggle, so take your time. Then we're gonna take another piece of that yarn and we're gonna get it into that hole that we have in the cardboard and tie it really tight around our pom-pom, just like this. We're gonna tie it 2 times, and I tried to cut it, but it wasn't possible, so I took it off and then cut the yarn like this. We're gonna cut all of those loops, and then we're just gonna trim our beautiful pom-pom. And for that, I'm using the scissors going around, cutting the excess like this, until I have a cute pom-pom like this one. Then, we're gonna take that circle oval and the 2 eggs, and I'm gonna add my eggs to my oval. See, I remembered it was an oval. And then I'm gonna add the other one like this, so he has his 2 cute feet. Then we're gonna take our pom-pom, and we're gonna add lots of hot glue to that one. Look at this. Lots and lots of hot glue. And we're gonna glue it in the top. And that will be it for this cute bunny. We just fluff that pom-pom and that's it. And here you have it. And I'm loving it. Just let me know in the comments below what you think about this cutie. I'm in love with it.
A topiary, and I'm gonna use these rocks, those sticks, this eggs I bought last year from the dollar store, and I'm gonna change those. This beautiful bucket I bought from Walmart when spring started, $2.98, and that bowl, foam bowl for the top part, and our glue gun. She wanted us to use everything from thrift store, dollar store, our stash, or what we had at home. So let's get started. Now we're gonna take our sticks and we're gonna cut them the length we want them, the 3 of them. We need 3 for this. We're gonna cut them using our pliers. You can use a knife or your pliers. And then we're gonna take our vine. I'm gonna attempt to glue the 3 sticks together. I will not recommend that. That takes long time for it to dry, so I won't recommend that. I would recommend you to add your vine around your sticks like I'm doing right here. Wrap it around and forget about gluing them because they take so long to dry. But I will attempt that again like that, but I will correct that later on, so don't worry. That's too hard and takes too long for it to dry. And now I'm measuring it and trying to glue it again. So you can see we have our rocks inside our bucket. I'm gonna measure it and fill the bucket with rocks. And now, after I finish adding my rocks, I'm gonna add my foam ball to the top part by gluing all the sticks to my foam ball. It's gonna be a bit hard because you have to push your foam ball and the sticks has to go inside, but you can do it. If you grab them really firmly and you push the ball, it will come in. And now I'm trying to glue the top part and cut the excess of my branches. I'm gluing my vine to the ball, to the foam ball. And now we're gonna put it on our bucket and secure it using our rocks, like so. Now we're gonna start decorating it with our eggs. I changed my eggs for those ones because the other ones were too small for this project. And I hot glue these eggs to close them. And I'm starting to add them to my foam bowl, doing a zigzag pattern. What you see me peeling off from the eggs, it's the excess glue from when they are glued. I'm gonna show you how I glued them together. But as you can see, that glue comes right off. And you continue adding them in a zigzag pattern, like so. Now I'm going to show you how I glued together my Easter egg. This is for when you have a kid that it's in love with them and loves to break them, like mine. So you add some hot glue to the rim of your egg and let it dry. After that, you come back and you peel the excess of glue and keep on gluing them, like so. Now that we have all of our eggs, we're gonna add some Spanish moss where you can see your foam ball, like so. And we're gonna cover all of that. Now after a good trim and lots of moss, it will be done. And this is how it turned out.
Beautiful cakes. And for that, I'm using foam like this one. Those are foam craft blocks. And I'm gonna use this foam thingy that looks like clay, but it is more like spackle. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just cutting those foams or the blocks into pieces, one bigger and one smaller, and the bigger one will go in the bottom and the smaller one will go in the top. And as you can see, I'm using a little bit of hot glue to glue them together just like this. And I'm gonna glue them together like that so we can start frosting it. And to frost it, we're gonna use this clay thingy that I told you that it is more like spackle. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this. I had it on my stash for a while and I think it melted. But I'm just using this like this to go all around and frost my cake with it. It's a little bit hard. Yeah, you can use spackle and it will do the same thing. But I just wanted to use this because it's been sitting on my stash for a while. So I'm going to go all around it and frost it completely like this. And I'm going to frost the top and the bottom tier of this no, it's not a tray. It's a cake of this cake. And we're going to frost it completely like that. We're going to cover it, being really careful not to just get it on our fingers. And for that, I'm going to use one stick like this. You can use a dowel or you can use one of the sticks that I have, and I think that's a skewer stick. So I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna go all around making sure that I frosted everything. Now I'm gonna take bubble wrap. Yeah, bubble wrap. It's weird, but you will see what we're gonna do with this. I'm gonna cut a piece of that bubble wrap and then I'm gonna take my hot glue gun and set it to low, because we need low temperature to do this. Then I'm gonna take some of that hot glue and I'm gonna pour it in one of the spaces like that. And I was thinking about using clay, but I did not. Then I removed them and now I'm gonna use maize from Waverly and I'm gonna paint them. And this would be, well, that is honeycomb pieces. Now let's take the cake again and we're gonna take a spackling filled piping bag to decorate it. And as you can see, it's looking so cute. Now we grab this and we're gonna start going around our cake, just making those dollops or dots or flowers with our tip. And what I'm gonna do is, and this is a small start tip. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this beautiful bees and I'm gonna remove those back thingies that they have that they are stickers. And I'm gonna add more of those stars over here so I can add my bees. And look at that. They are looking so cute. These ones, you also can get them from Amazon, so go and check them out on my Amazon front store because, yeah, they are super cute. Now I'm going to continue adding them like that. And as you can see, I add on the top as well. Now I'm just making the top look cute. I'm going to add a little bit more of spackling in the middle, and then I'm going to take my honeycomb pieces and I'm going to add them to the top just to decorate this cake a little bit more. We're going to go around like that, adding more of that honeycomb, and it is looking so cute. Now I want to add a couple more bees to make it cuter and more bee theme thingy. And I'm going to add a couple more bees. You will see that I made another cake of these ones because, yeah, I couldn't control myself. They are so cute. I added the other bee like this over here. And after that, you see, this is the other one that I made. And it is looking so cute. After I finished with that, I made this border. And let me show you how I did that. I took my spackling piping bag and I went around it. And here you can see them and they are looking so cute. But I want to know what you think about them. So let me know in the comments below because, yeah, I'm biased. This is too cute with those bees.
Let's make a beautiful boho egg, Easter egg. And I found this egg on my local dollar store. And you know me, I'm not a big fan of tinsel. So we're going to remove all of this tinsel like this. It's pretty easy. So we're going to just keep on removing that tinsel like that until we get all of that frame uncovered. And when we do that, we're going to start covering it with our yarn. And I'm using this beautiful fluffy yarn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it just the same way that they did with the tinsel, but using the yarn. But the only thing I'm going to add is a little bit of hot glue over here in the corner so we can grab that yarn like that. And then we're going to start wrapping it the same way the tinsel was wrapped, just like this, all around our frame. And when we have it covered, we have a beautiful fluffy yarn egg. Then we're going to continue just doing that, and we're going to cover it. And as you can see, I'm just pushing it a little bit more to the middle, following those guidelines that the egg has. And what I'm doing is just wrapping it and just pushing it a little bit more so it gets fluffy and cute. So we're going to continue just doing that until we have it covered. And then we're going to add a little bit more hot glue in the back so we can just finish this up and cut the excess. When we do that, we're going to start embellishing it. And for that, we're going to use a different array of ribbons, including this one that is the leather one from Dollar Tree. And we're going to cut 2 pieces and then we're going to glue those to the back like this. And just like that, we will have beautiful ribbon pieces. Now we're going to take the other ribbons and we're going to do the same. So let's finish with this one. And now we're going to bring back this other one that it's really cute. And we're going to do the same, just cut 2 pieces of that like this. And then we're going to glue it to the back to make our beautiful boho egg. Yes, because Easter is boho. So we're going to do that with those 2. And then we're going to come back with another ribbon. Beautiful ribbon from Dollar Tree. And we're going to do the same. And as you can see, I'm just gluing it to the back like this. Just like that. And then we flip it over to check them out. And measure the other one. And this is the other one. And we're going to measure it like this. Cut 2 pieces again. And there's no rhyme or reason for the pieces or how we are going to arrange them. And just follow your instincts and do what makes you happy. You just add them where you want them. And as you can see, I'm just leaving a little bit of space and then just adding the other one. And now for the last one, I'm gonna make 3 pieces. 1 for the top, 1 in the middle, and 1 in the bottom, just like this. And we're gonna repeat those steps of gluing them in the back, just like that.
When you finish with this, you can add some craft paper, or you can add something to cover the back. I'm not gonna do that because no one's gonna see the back, but you can cover that. And then when we finish with all of this, I'm gonna add a little bit of twine to the back so we can hang it. And it will make a beautiful, unusual wreath. So I'm tying that piece of twine like this, and we will have the cutest egg ever. And look at this. I'm so in love with this boho egg. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it, because I'm loving. For this one, we're gonna make something quick and beautiful, and I'm gonna start by painting this beautiful bee on black color like that. And as you can see, we continue having those issues with the paintbrush. But I'm gonna cover it completely, all those front parts and all of those. And then I'm gonna take this triangle that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna remove that label. And for that, I have discovered that the best way is to use your heat tool. It makes the glue melt and you can remove it easily. Now I'm gonna take plaster from Waverly. You're also gonna find in my Amazon From store all the plaid products, including this plaster from Waverly. And I'm gonna paint it completely, then I'm gonna dry it, and then I'm gonna grab my bee and I'm gonna glue it to the top like this. And then I'm gonna add a beautiful decal that I made in my Cricut, and it says happy, so be happy. And I'm just gonna place it over here, and after that we have a beautiful and simple sign to decorate. And look at this. Here you have it, and this one is so cute and so easy. If you blinked, you'll miss it. But here you have it, and it is super cute. And that's it for today. This is everything I have for you. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Remember to share this video with a friend, because that's a free way to help this girl out. It lets YouTube know that you like this type of content, and it will recommend it to other beauties like yourself. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.